Hi guys, Nesty here. Welcome back to another video. This time I want to show you a farmable wood titan team. In general, most of the monsters are really easy to get. Some of them you have to be a bit lucky because they are not farmable, but you can get them from many other sources. Like a good example would be the fire cotin. You can't farm the fire cotin, but for example, you can get him from the daily stuff here. You can get him really often in the shady shop. Like I have seen like probably 20 already since I made the Smurf. And yeah, every other monster of them is farmable. So let's directly start. The lineup will be 4 different monsters. That's the Candling, the Squirrus, the Cotin, and the Cura. Not the Cura, the Lumo, not Cura. Yeah, so our first attacker and our defense downer is the Candling. Candling in general obviously is not bad because he has a double defense down, and with the books I have 1 book so far. He has 70% for 2 turns and 70% for 2 turns. So yeah, he will easily hold the defense up. If not, we still have the Lumo that might help out there a bit. But normally he should be able to hold the defense down for the full fight, since you have 2 plus 2 Lumos. Yeah, how do I jam him? I try to go for attack, HP. But yeah, if you are lucky a bit, like me in this case, I have a crit rate ruin gem, so obviously use it. Other than that, I have an HP gem and an attack gem, obviously because it's a triangle, the stats are not that good. Yeah, that's a recovery one. So yeah, he's booked already, so he's dealing a bit more damage because of the higher multiplier and obviously because of the rune set. Crit rate is still not that high, but it's acceptable. As soon as I get a better one, I can switch one of them out. Yeah, this one is on a crit rate gem as well, just because I was lucky and I got one with 26% attack and 6% crit damage. It's a gem you normally should not overlook. So yeah, in this case I was going for another crit rate gem. Then the HP gem, as you can see, it's really not a bad one. Even it's a 5-star one, 18% crit rate and 10% crit damage. So obviously I will use this one. And an attack gem, another 5-star one, crit damage, HP, defense, crit rate. All of these substats are usable, so that's a really good one as well. Yeah, 80% crit rate. If this is on plus 15, it will be 95%, so this one is really good. Then we have another Candling. This one is how the most should be built. An HP gem. Try to get any form of substats like resistance is usable, attack, defense, crit rate, crit damage, even HP if it's not an HP main stat. Here we have an attack gem with a lot of defense, some crit rate, some crit damage, totally fine. Another attack gem, resistance, crit damage, defense. As soon as you are getting these gems with substats, even if it's level 51, it's still usable, as you will see in the video. They are all just level 50, which obviously for Titan is not unbelievable good, but they are dealing their damage. Here we have another attack HP one. I was a bit lucky with the set, obviously I'm using it then. Here we have an HP gem, is not the best one. Crit rate, attack, crit damage, not the highest rolls. Maybe I have a better one, but we are at the beginning and we can't regem all the time, so we are fine with this. Here we have an attack gem, defense, crit rate, resistance, totally fine. And an attack gem with defense, HP and resistance, so these are all totally fine in my opinion. Sadly only one is booked so far, the other one's not, because they are really expensive, and yeah, I will do that a bit later. The squirrels are much more important to bring to max books. Yeah, it's our second attacker. He's our attack downer, and yeah, with the books he's at 70% 2-turn and 60% 2-turn and usable leader skill, so this is really good. As you can see, we are using 4 of them. Yeah, same idea, double attack, 1 HP gem. A bit unlucky gem, but still fine. 2 rolls into attack, but the crit damage is fine, the crit rate is fine, some defense. The HP one with resistance and crit rate. And the attack gem with crit rate and resistance. The second one is on a broken set. Don't hesitate if you have decent gems, but they are not fitting into a set. Use them, why not? As you can see, good defense, good attack on a 6-star gem and resistance. Why not use it? This one is totally fine as well. Defense, crit damage, HP. Or this one, HP, crit rate, defense, totally fine. Yeah, same story with this one. Attack, attack, HP. And the same with this one. Attack, attack, HP. Then we have the Cutines. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are a bit harder to gem because you can't choose the slots. As you can see for this, nearly all of them are on triple square because you can farm them, so you can normally choose the sets or the slots that you want to have, which means you can go for the squares. You can't do that for the Cutines, so you need some triangles, some diamonds, but they are still fine. If you are following the fast progression guide, you will have hopefully the same farmable team for the GB10. And then you can farm the triangle and square, the triangle and diamonds. So that's totally fine. As you can see, this is not a bad gem. Recovery and defense. Resistance, defense and HP. And HP. Probably could be a better one here, but as I said, we don't have endless gold. We can't regem all the time, so we will stay with this. All the healers are on HP, defense, recovery, and I'm trying to get as much HP, HP, recovery, defense, and resistance. Here are the other ones, exactly the same. I don't like this gem, for example, it's a square one, so normally it should be not too hard to switch the gem out if you are farming, for example, GB8 a bit. So that's the reason why I'm not going for plus 12 here. The other ones are much better. It's a 6-star one and has some resistance. That's totally okay for our level. The HP gem with recovery and resistance. This is a very good gem for the state of the game that we are in. Then we have this one. This is obviously the worst of them. As you can see, both of them don't really have the best gems. Here we have a 6-star recovery gem. That's totally fine. A 4-star defense gem and a 4-star HP gem. So this shows that there is really a lot that can be improved for this lineup. Same with this one, not the best gems. Then we have, obviously the Cotines have the attack up, which normally you don't need in the front lane, but I think it's still the best healer. So yeah, he's obviously much better for the back lane because the front will be cleansed, so you will lose your buffs. Yeah, can be booked as well, but I want to go for the Fire Titan as well, so I will save the Cotine books so that I can go for the Water Cotines. But yeah, the books obviously are not bad. Don't forget, this is not damage dealt. As you can see below, it's that the heal is increasing. You will get a better zap. It's a bit more damage, so why not? But more important, obviously, is the higher heal. Yeah, and then we are using the Lumos. Exactly same build. HP, defense, recovery. Their job is, just another healer. The recovery up is not important, but it's a healer that has a chance to defense down, even if it's only 40%. It's totally usable. Like, if both Kenlings are not hitting the defense down, maybe one of the Lumos is doing it. So, yeah. There are no better healers that you can farm than these two, in my opinion. The one with the defense down and overall decent stats, and the Fire Cotine with the attack up and obviously decent stats as well. As you can see, they are all the same. HP, defense, recovery, and if possible, subsets should be HP, defense, recovery, and resistance. Same for all of them. If you can get like 60 or 80% resistance, that's really nice. And then they should be on the right side because they take 2 actives, while the left side is only taking 1 active until you are able to heal after the 2-turn taunt that the Wood Titan is using. So yeah, that's the lineup. I will show you how they are doing now. You will see that there was a chance to beat the Titan. I wasn't too lucky there. So yeah, for a farmable team that has lots of time for, or lots of points where you can easily, really easily improve this lineup, as you could see, for example, for the Cotines that use 4-star gems and other monsters that can get better sets. I'm sure this team can deal easily above 5 million. If they are 60, easily more. Then if you are adding fire Beths, what I will do next, the damage will increase as well. So yeah, what I want to say is this is a beginner team and is still able to deal decent amount of damage. So yeah, let's go into it.